emergency situation we are taking the patients to Leeds, the patient being the van itself.
Hi guys, how are you?
Welcome to our van. We finally decided to do a van tour as many YouTubers do. We're gonna show you what we've done over the winter. This was an old ex-ambulance we bought in the UK, and it took us how long? 4 months?
Yeah, more 6 months, but
About 6 months after work and on the weekends to get it to this stage. And as any van project, it's never finished, but we like what we have.
it's pretty good yet, so let's have a look.
So that you see over there is the city of Ohrid in Macedonia, which is our last stop for this year. And this that you see around here in the back, well, that's Pascal. And what you see here is our van, Esmeralda. There you go. So we're gonna show you first a little bit of the outside. And as you can see,
it's still yellow, so
yeah.
if you give us a little bit of money, we can repaint it. So be generous, please.
So yeah, on the first, the awning, which looks a little bit not straight now, but is straight. The awning is a house awning. We were doing a little bit of research. We wanted an awning, and turns out van awnings are super expensive. They definitely don't go under 200 euros or pounds. So I made those little plaques there, and we bought this awning for 35 pounds, was it?
Yeah.
35 pounds, so it cost us a bit more than 50 pounds to get it installed. All together basically, so I think we've done very well. Pascal, what else?
So this is the entrance of the van.
So we're gonna show you later.
This is another entry, so because it was an ambulance, there was lots of cupboard you can access from outside, so it's very useful. So here on the other side we have the kitchen area, but we can open it from outside, and a day like this we can take out the table and also have access to other accessory from the kitchen area. So
and we can eat
pretty cool
outside. Then,
and if we have a table, we need chairs. So on the back one we have chairs for camping chairs and another box, because
you never know when you're gonna need it.
And we also have other equipment, so when we do climb we have the ropes on the equipment, harness and all this stuff we need, and the hammock also.
Hammock
from Guatemala,
imported directly from Guatemala.
So yeah, it's an extra space and it's very useful.
So on the back of the ambulance we've done some modifications as well. First we went for a spare tire. We did blow up a tire and we didn't have a spare tire, so we made sure to put this on. And massive thanks to Project Amber, who gave us guidance on how to put the tire here. If you don't know who he is, look him on YouTube. He's a really cool guy. He did this with the whole thing with the ambulance as well. And then a friend of ours in Poland again helped us to do this cool bike rack. So we have 2 mountain bikes there. And then yeah, the thing is they had to be in this position because this door opens first. So they couldn't be in the classical way where the bicycles are lengthways. So we came up with this system and it's worked very well. Pretty cool. And then there was one more thing around this area, which we're gonna show you, which gets a lot of traction actually. When we're in spots with parking spots and stuff like that, everybody asks about it, which is our climbing. Instead of a normal ladder, we got these climbing grips. So yeah, obviously we just go up as normal. They're from the lab in Leeds, by the way. Our friends in Leeds donated them, so thank you very much, guys. It's been very, very useful. And then that way we can go up and enjoy sunsets or whatever we want in that, and clean the solar panels, which we almost never do. But yeah, it's quite useful to have those grips instead of a ladder. Saves a lot of space. And now we're ready to go and check the inside.
Alright, let's go inside. So we have some stairs.
With an IKEA carpet.
And this is a living room area, so it looks like a couch because it's a couch. It's a click-clack bed from IKEA, and we got it second-hand, and it's just perfect for us because we didn't have to build something from scratch, and you just have to click-clack, like his name, and it's done. The bed is done. So, and during the day we have a large space to rest, to read, or do whatever we want. And if you go to the other side of the van, you have the dining area. So we got this seat from a bus, and we just put like a fabric on top of it because it was kind of a grey, ugly grey. And we have just space for us and to have diner or to work on our computer. And if we don't want, you just need to put this on the side, and we have even more space. And we can also drive with it because we have some seat belts, so if you have some guests, they are welcome to stay here while we are driving in the front. So welcome in our kitchen area. So we have an oven and a stove. We got second-hand because we really like cooking, and we wanted something to be able to cook lots of things like quiche or pizzas in the oven. And we have 4 burners, actually 3, one missing, but this is another story. So we can cook different things at the same time, and it's quite efficient with the gas. We have here the spice rack, so it's very nice and colorful, and we can just scrap it like this, and like this when we do like bumpy road, it still stays there. So we already tried and it's worked very well. The other side we have the fridge, and on top of it we have another space, workspace for cooking or do anything else. And the sink we got second-hand too, with the oven and the cooker. And all the cabinet here and all around the van are from the ex-ambulance, so we just replaced them in different space, and we put some color on top of it to make it less ambulance because it was quite white and depressing maybe. And we have also this from the ambulance. There was some kind of a small drawer in plastic. I guess it was for some medications or from small instruments. So we removed the small drawers and we just kept this structure, and we did other storage for our foods. And we got this mosaic also from like a sticker. We just stick it to here, so it gave it like some personal touch, and it's warmer than it was obviously before in the ambulance.
Alright, so I'm gonna go through a little bit of the technical aspects of the van. Starting with the fridge. This actually is a freezer that we got in England, and all we did is we put a thermostat to be able to regulate it as a temperature for the fridge. And then a good friend of ours from Poland, he managed to wire it up. So actually what it does is we have an inverter in the front seat with a relay, and then when the temperature kicks in, the whole inverter turns on, and then the fridge starts working. So that saves us a lot of energy, and the inverter doesn't have to be working 24/7. It just works whenever the fridge needs to be turned on. Makes it quite efficient. We got it very cheap from eBay, the actual inverter, so it's worked very good so far. We're very happy. This area here I'm quite proud of as well. This is our electrical measurement and everything like that is connected to an MPPT connected to 2 solar panels and 2 batteries. And again, so far we've never had any problems. It's worked really fine. This is our tank. We have 80 liters of fresh water, and we have another tank of 30 liters of grey water, which we'll show you later. And all this part here, it was again from the ambulance. It was actually in front of the cabin, and I've just repurposed all the buttons. So we have, I don't know, for example, our water pump is here. This is if we actually need the inverter, we can just turn it on here. And then this one is for our projector that Pascal is gonna show you there. So we have a little projector there, which is quite cool. At the evenings, we just turn on our Wilco's screen. This is just a blind cover for Windows, but we use it as a screen and it works absolutely perfect. And then one more thing around this area before we go to another area is our, what I call our garage. So we call it our garage because this is where we keep all our tools. So yeah, we have been using the tools quite a lot, so it does take a lot of space, but it's good to have tools in case you break down or whatever you need to do any stuff around the van. Okay, so here is our storage. Again, these are all covers that we repurposed from the ambulance. This one was actually upside down here where the bed goes, and we just turn it up and stick it to the wall. These 2 cupboards are for food. At the moment they're quite empty. They're normally quite full of cans and stuff like that. And then on that one we keep games and stuff like that. And then on this one we used to have our computers and electronics and stuff like that, but unfortunately we got robbed. So as you can see, it's quite empty at the moment. We're gonna have to work hard this winter to get our stuff back, and they won't definitely be fitted here when we get them back. So robbers, don't worry, they won't be here. Don't even check there. Around here we have her wardrobe, so all her stuff here. And here we have a little bit more of a closed storage. So we really don't understand all these videos that you see, and people have like 2 or 3 things that they wear in van life. Doesn't work for us. We have a lot of clothes which we use, so I don't know how these people do survive with only 1 pair of trousers and stuff like that. Again, here we have a little more clothes storage and our hiking shoes and stuff like that. This tends to be the stuff that we use a little bit less, so yeah, it's a little bit less accessible. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you one of the things that I'm the most proud of this van, which you might think is only a cupboard, but no, actually it's our little toilet and shower space. So whenever we need, I say the word need because we don't take showers when we want, we take showers when we need, and that's when we start smelling. So basically how it works is you just open these 2 doors and then lift this, and that's our shower tray obviously, and then this is our water heater, which has worked really well so far, and that's the door shutting in the back, but don't worry. So yeah, that's basically it. That's how we take showers when we need them. Obviously we have a little curtain here, and it pulls out so nothing else gets wet, and yeah, it works really well. The second part of this amazing space, and yes, I'm quoting amazing spaces, is our toilet. So it doesn't look good for sure, but it's very useful. And the way it works is this is a sit-down chair, and you have a split thing. I forgot the name now, but anyway, it splits. Pee goes this way, dirt goes there, that way. Your poo goes that way. This is connected to our grey water tank. Okay. these are buckets. There's 2 buckets here. So the dirty bucket, I'm not gonna show you because it's a little bit dirty, but basically the dirty bucket goes in here, and all we do when we finish, we grab a bucket, a spoon of the compost that we have on the second, which is the clean bucket, and we put it on top, and then we just kind of make layers of our stuff. I know it's not nice to talk, but I think it's very clever. It worked, and it's a massive difference from when we used to travel in the ambulance, in the Delica, because at least that way we're not having to look for public toilets all the time or whatever. So yeah, it works quite right. Don't you think, Pascal?
Yeah, it's great.
So when we were designing the van, the layout, obviously big part was the bed. It's the part where it takes the most space inside and stuff like that. And the early stage, I got the idea of the toilet that we showed you. So I wanted to keep that area free and give more space. And I also kind of like the thing of having somewhere to sit and relax. So that's why we went for the click-clack. And some people say that it's too difficult to make the bed every day, blah blah blah. To be honest, we're gonna show you now how fast it is every day to just set up the bed and put it back. Okay, so the way it works is very, very simple. Click-clack. This is our morning routine. Well, afternoon routine. There we go. It's a teamwork as always. And voila. So what we did to actually make it easier, instead of putting the bedding, we just put the cover. So the bedding is always on. And this obviously we just chuck somewhere. And that's it, pretty much. That's our bed done. There you go. And in the mornings, Pascal, ring husband. Takes about 5 or 10 minutes to actually get up. But yeah, basically reverse project. So we just and job done. As easy as that. So that's one of the reasons why we went for the click-clack, because it's easy. I mean, it takes you less than making a bed, and it gives you so much more space inside the van. We didn't need the garage inside or whatever the other people do. So yeah, there we go. That's our van tour. The front of the cabin, we've not done much except put a radio, and we installed this clever little thing that measures the temperatures of the temperature and the pressure of the tires. So we know immediately if we have a flat tire or anything like that. It's been quite useful. And the other thing that we did is we cut a little bit of a hole here to be able to have access. That was just a little window, and we cut this door there. And our friend from Leeds made this cover here, which we put down at nights. Anything else that we did in the front, Pascal? I think not, no?
Not really, no.
Pick that up. There's a car coming in a very narrow road. Narrow road. So yeah.
Have a nice winter!
See you next spring. We're gonna come back and talk a little bit more. So hope you liked our van tour. If you did, thumbs up please, like the video, and don't forget to follow us.
And subscribe!
Yes.
Bye! Ciao! Adios! Au revoir!